let's take a look at 9.01, and I'm going to run through a few different types of parabola which we're going to sketch. First type is this one here, which is a nice straightforward one. Now parabola, a basic parabola, that's a y equals x squared parabola. And I'll just draw this up for you. So we've got y equals x squared. A y equals x squared parabola has a certain characteristic, which means if I was going to plot that, it would always look the same kind of shape. So here it is. I'll draw it, but this time I'm going to use just squared paper so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. But a parabola basically looks like this. It's 1 along, 1 up. 2 along, 4 up. So 2, 4. 3 along, 9 up. And so that would be 9. This is also -1, 1 up. -2 along, 4 up. So this is what a parabola basically looks like. It comes down through here. It turns around. Sorry, this paper's not very good. It comes around and heads back up like this. So this is my y. Make sure I'm stop that. Okay, that's my y. This is my x-axis. And that's my parabola. Now, the moment I say, let's make it something slightly different, for example, x squared plus 1, then we're going to start this whole thing, but up 1 square. So we'd start not at 0, we'd start at 1, because really y equals x squared, the same as saying y equals x squared plus 0. This, of course, is the start point. Now let's make it slightly different. Let's go y equals x squared. This time I'm going to change it up slightly, and I'm going to say y equals x squared. I'll change it. I'll do a different one. Why don't I say y equals x squared minus 3. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3. This is -3. So that's the -3 point. I'm going to say this is the graph of y equals x squared minus 3. So it's going to be starting at this point here. It's going to go 1 along, 1 up. 2 along, 4 up. 1 along, 1 up. 2 along, 4 up. Of course, it continues. It also goes 3 along, 9 up, and so on. But it's now going to go through that point, and it's going to keep going like this. Turns around and heads back up like there. So there is my parabola. So that's how we do this sort of parabola in this form here. So x squared plus 6, well, I can't really draw it on this one, so I'm going to have to, I'll draw an extra one down here. So here we go, I'll draw it down the page a little bit. So I'm going to draw it quite a long axis here, actually. And the reason is because I'm going to show you roughly what we're looking at here. So here is the actual, I'm going to go like this. See if this will work. So I'm going to zoom out of it so you can kind of see this, hopefully. So an actual parabola, it's because a y equals x squared. In fact, I'm going to draw y equals x squared plus 2. So this is the graph I'm doing, y equals x squared plus 2. So here it is. It's going to be starting here at 2, 1, 2. There's 2. There's 0, but 1, 2, 1, 2 up. And it's going to be x squared. So it's going to be from here, 1 along, 1 up. 2 along, 4 up. 2, 4. 3 along, there's 3 along, 9 up. So it's going to be 3, 6, 9. And so on. 4 along, 16 up. And it's going to be the same on the other side here. So I can just simply copy whatever's on this side and put it directly over here. It's going to be the mirror image. There it is. So there is my parabola. It's going to keep going up there. Comes down. This paper is not that good to write on. I have to hold it still. Otherwise it's not going to work. And so on, yeah? So that's what it actually looks like. And we know it looks like that for one very, very specific reason. Whatever value I put into here, so that's why it's 1 along, 1 up, because 1 squared is 1. 2 along and 4 up, because 2 squared is 4. 3 along and 9 up, because 3 squared is 9. But it all starts 2 up, and that's my 2 point. So that's how we draw that type of parabola. Hope that helps.